Continuous victories are crucial, and improvement is needed on both sides of the ball. While he didn't say it outright, Garrett's comments seemed to indirectly point at Stefanski, subtly calling for better offensive play and indicating the coach still has a lot of work to do.
Is right now. I'm frustrated.
Well, hell, we're frustrated too, Garrett begins. He's not talking like a company man. He's talking like a soldier who's tired of losing battles for a general who refuses to change tactics. It's not like they can be any more frustrated than the people who are out there putting their body on the line and not winning. You can feel the weight in his voice, the fatigue of a superstar who's given everything, only to see it wasted by indecision. Then he pivots, praising the one spark that's kept hope alive. I'm happy he went out there and got a win. He played like we know he can. He's talking about Shedeur Sanders. Every syllable drips with subtext. This kid is ready, and everyone in the building knows it.
Drop SS 100% in the comments. Like the video, share it with every Browns fan who's still holding out hope, and subscribe.
I'm happy that he went out there and got a win. He played how we know he can, and so he made plays when they needed him to, got the ball out quick.
Garrett described Shedur's throws as on point, with incredible timing and accuracy. That's not a casual compliment from a defensive end. That's a statement of respect from one elite mind to another. He's seen what Shadur does in practice, seen the ball placement, the anticipation, the calm. He's seen the difference between a quarterback trying to survive and a quarterback born to lead. And then comes the twist. Garrett admits he feels powerless on the other side of the training table, watching decisions he can't control sink a team he loves. He's trapped between loyalty and truth, and today the truth wins. You've got to make it work with the guys you have, he says, but everyone hears the translation. We're not making it work. He's calling for accountability without saying the name. And yet, the target is obvious. Kevin Stefanski, the man steering the ship into the same iceberg week after week. Garrett's frustration has crossed the line from private to public. He's not protecting the brand anymore. He's protecting the locker room. It's frustrating as hell, he repeats, and you know that repetition isn't accidental. He's hammering it home. Every word is a blow to a coaching staff that's run out of excuses. When reporters ask him if he understands Stefanski's frustration, Garrett barely hides the edge. Of course he does, because he lives it. But unlike Stefanski, he doesn't get to hide behind play sheets or press conferences. He takes the hits. He faces the boos. It's frustrating to lose the same way every time, he says again. The phrase lands like a verdict. Same play calling, same mistakes, same collapse. The pattern has become the brand, and Garrett is done pretending it's acceptable. Then comes the pivot every fan clings to, the glimmer of hope. He talks about the young guys who are hungry, about a group that's ready to prove itself if only someone will hand him the reins. And right there, without saying his name again, you know he means Shadur. Because Shedeur Sanders isn't just another prospect. He's the pulse of possibility. Garrett believes that spark could spread through the roster, turning frustration into fight. But as long as the coach refuses to believe, that fire stays locked behind the sideline. When he's asked about Dillon Gabriel, Garrett's tone changes completely. He doesn't attack him personally. He doesn't need to. He simply points out what every fan sees. The offense is stalled. The idea was he'd help maintain possession by running the ball. That's not happening. No threat, no rhythm, no fear from opponents. Without Shedur's arm, teams stack the box, daring the Browns to throw, and they can't. Garrett knows defenses feed on predictability, and Cleveland's offense has become an all-you-can-eat buffet. He says quietly, it's only gotten worse with time. That line stings because it's true. Each week, the same screenplay unfolds. Early promise, mid-game collapse, late-game despair. The defense holds as long as it can, then breaks under the weight of futility. You can almost hear the sigh behind his words, the sound of a captain realizing the ship is sinking, not from leaks, but from leadership. And Garrett knows it. He's tried diplomacy. He's tried patience. Now he's trying honesty. Inside sources confirm what he's hinting at. Change is coming. The losses are stacking up, the whispers growing louder, and Jimmy Haslam's patience is thinning. The front office can ignore fan outrage. It can't ignore its own locker room. Garrett Bush says it outright. Jobs are on the line. If this skid continues, someone's getting fired, and the odds say it won't be the franchise defensive end. Stefanski might still have a technical pass for the season, but everyone knows Haslam's history. When the owner starts asking questions, heads roll fast. Then comes the most revealing moment of all. Reporters ask Stefanski directly why Shadur hasn't been given a shot. He won't even say the name, not once. He dances around it, evades, deflects, like the word itself is radioactive. For Garrett, for the players, for the fans, that silence says everything. It's pride over progress, ego over evolution. And when a locker room senses that, belief dies. Garrett's comments aren't rebellion. They're the last cry of belief trying not to fade completely. Every franchise has that breaking point, the moment where frustration becomes fracture. For Cleveland, it's right now. Garrett's honesty has exposed what insiders already knew. This isn't just a losing streak. It's a philosophical war. The players want change. The coach wants control. And caught between them is a rookie quarterback who represents both risk and redemption. If Shadur succeeds, he validates everything Garrett is saying. If he fails, Stefanski's caution looks wise. But waiting accomplishes nothing. That's the irony. The fear of failure is guaranteeing it. Garrett's final words are almost weary. I'm frustrated. Not going to stop being frustrated until we win and continue winning. He doesn't say until they win, he says we. Even in anger, he's still part of the solution. But he draws the line at complacency. One win is not enough. It's a challenge to the staff, a message to ownership, a plea to fans. Don't settle for survival. Find the recipe that works, not the excuse that lasts. And that recipe, in his eyes, starts with a quarterback that actually scares defenses. He ends with hope. The young guys who are urgent. It's not naive hope. It's earned through pain. Garrett has seen seasons collapse, coaches cycle through, systems reset. Yet this time feels different because the answer is right there, wearing number 12, waiting for a chance. Fans feel it, teammates feel it, even opponents whisper about it. The only person pretending not to is Kevin Stefanski. And that's why the tension won't fade until the decision is made. So, where does Cleveland go from here? Sources say Haslam's frustration mirrors Garrett's. Meetings are getting longer, conversations sharper. If the offense keeps stalling, the next headline won't be about Garrett's words. It'll be about Stefanski's exit. Because when a locker room starts speaking publicly, the countdown has already begun. Garrett didn't just vent. He sounded the alarm. The Browns can either answer it or watch another season and another coach disappear into the noise. The clock is ticking, and every wasted drive is another reminder that the future is already sitting on their bench. Shedeur Sanders isn't just a quarterback option anymore. He's the symbol of a choice, fear or faith, stagnation or change. And until that choice is made, frustration will keep echoing through every word Myles Garrett speaks. So what do you think? Is this the beginning of the end for Kevin Stefanski? Or the spark that finally forces Cleveland to evolve? Shedeur Sanders take the field now? Or will the Browns once again wait until it's too late? Let me know in the comments. Because one thing's for sure, the storm inside Cleveland has already started, and Myles Garrett just gave it a voice.